Are you bored of not being able to do projects? Well, many of us are turning to pallets, and, well, pallets are not easy to tear apart. If you have ever torn apart a pallet, it is hard. And, well, this poor leaf was impaled in the making of this video. That's a side note. That's something else, totally different. So, in this video, I'll be showing you how to easily process a pallet into, well, just plain boards then that do not have nails. So to make all of this possible, what do you need? You need a pallet buster, which I have made a video on how to make it and yada 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 yada. Check it out, it's at the end of the video. It's also in, well, on my channel. You can find it too. Now if you can't use your pallet buster, unfortunately, things are hard. Some people cut the nails. I'm against that because if you cut the nails, you end up with little pieces of metal that you have to either punch out, messes up your blade, so try to get as many of the nails out as possible. So cutting the nails, I kind of checked that off the list. If you use a sledgehammer, you're going to split up a lot of your boards and you have a lot of waste. So if you go to all the work to get your pallets here, for me I ended up having to rent a Home Depot truck because I don't have a vehicle big enough to haul a bunch of pallets. 4x8 pallets, I got 12 of them, so that's a whole lot of wood, which I'll show you a clip of how much wood I have in the pallets. I got 12 large pallets and then I tore them all apart and I had a whole lot of wood. So now I got a whole lot of nails to break apart, to pull out. But before I get ahead of myself, the pallet buster, I was able to break down 11 of the pallets in probably an hour, which if you ever broken a pallet down before, even a 4x4 pallet, that is a good amount of time. So make that 11 pallets that are 4x8, that's a whole lot of wood. So yeah, that saves a ton of time, but then that still leaves the hard part of getting out the 10 billion nails that people put in them. Because like even this pine piece, and I think this is longer than I think 4 foot, I'm not sure, but 3 nails, 3 nails, 3 nails, 3 nails, sorry leaf. If you go through and pound out all those by hand, that's going to take time. Just multiply that by this huge old pile of, well, this huge pile of wood I have with how many nails each. And then this from the oak pallet, they nailed 3 oak slats together, and look how many nails. Right there, what? 5 nails, and there, 6 nails. I mean, that's a whole lot of nails, and you just gotta get out that many. That's a whole lot of whacking them, and that's a lot of work. So here is how I'm gonna speed up this process. Because not only did I speed up the process by using a pallet buster and saves all the wood and really didn't break anything if it wasn't already broken already, enter the pneumatic nail remover. Now, I'm going to be trying this one out. I've not tried this ever before. I am excited about this because this is hopefully going to save me a whole lot of time. This was actually a cheaper one off of Amazon, and it feels really nice. Not paid by them, not given, or anything like that. I bought this with my own money because I'm trying to save time on. While I'm saving money, I'm still this is gonna pay for itself very fast. Because it only cost me like 44 bucks. So yeah, we're gonna give that a try. I'm also gonna give a plug real quick for the channel. The channel now, YouTube is open to what's called YouTube handles. So the handle for my channel is @Wham Industries. The symbol @Wham Industries. So make sure to share that with anybody that you know that might be interested in the type of projects and things we do here. And yeah, it's like Wham, but misspelled because it's missing the H, because it's an acronym for Whack-A-Mole Industries. It's just WAM Industries. So @WAM Industries. Let's get on to the project. Shooting nails, we're gonna have a real blast. I gotta turn on the air compressor, it's got a continuous leak. I haven't swapped out the part yet. Sorry. If you wonder what to blame, blame it on this part right here. Don't blame it on the owner or anything like that, because it's just this fault, the part of this thing. The fault of this thing. I just need to change it out, but I haven't done it. Oh well. Yeah, this is the compressor that makes that sound in my videos. I'm gonna plug this in and well, actually I'm gonna plug in the nail remover first, because otherwise the air is just gonna continually fly out of there for me. And I'm gonna plug into my compressor. Oops. So a quick note on the setup before I actually get going into this. as I've taken a toolbox because I wanted something shorter and less cumbersome than like a bucket or something, but I wanted something to catch the nails, so they're not just like ricocheting all around the workshop going bing, bing, bing. I'm hopefully gonna have some way to catch it and trap it in. Definitely a project for safety glasses, and because my compressor continually hisses and everything like that, it's gonna be your protection. It's not the compressor's fault, by the way. It's a new compressor I just got. It's the hose, the connection on the hose. So yeah, I'm gonna first try, I think, the pine board, because I feel like the nails will be easier to shoot out. I'm gonna try some settings and stuff on that. And then the oak boards. I feel like the oak boards are gonna be a lot harder to get the nails out of. I see you. Aren't my glasses so stylish? I know everyone just loves safety glasses like this. They look so good. Just a traditional shot where I always, for some reason, include it with me putting earmuffs on. Who knows why, but it's there. Oh! So the pine boards, I upped the PSI to 80 PSI. The suggested is 70, there's a max PSI, but 80 is below that. It shoots it straight out of the pine. The oak shot pretty much all of them straight out for that second test except for one. I'm gonna shoot more out, but it's working really good. Though granted, pay attention, you can kind of see sparks that shoots the nail out. And it will put somewhat of a dent in the wood. Okay, we're about 5 to 10 minutes into this. This is how many I've de-nailed. Pulled out a lot of nails. I'll show you the time real quick. Let's see, if I stand in front of it, sometimes it'll focus better. There we go. 8:51. 8:51. Okay, that's how many I've torn apart in about 5-10 minutes. Let's see where I can get with that pile. Those all need their nails pulled out. So something I've learned too with this process is pile up the boards you need to remove nails from. Stack up somewhere ready to grab if their nails don't shoot all the way clean out, so you can finish pulling those out, and then pile them up once you get them done somewhere else. But by the way, I'm still in the timer, so I gotta keep moving. Okay guys, just to give you an idea, I just finished tearing down the, removing all the nails. Let's see if I can get there we go. 10:26 is the end time. I'm gonna have to compare that then to the start time, which I showed you guys. Let me just take you off the tripod real quick. I tore apart 12 pallets, 12 4x8 foot pallets. So these are slats that have like extra nails or stuff that was extra beat up. Probably were used old pallets to fix up those pallets. Let me shed some more light on the subject. These are all like the pine type wood that I pulled off. You can see I got a whole lot from that. I'll show you from this angle too. All of these slats right here are oak, which will be really nice for some sort of project or another. I still, just to so you guys know, these are the cross members that the slat's anchored to. I had a whole lot of them. I have not pulled the nails out of these. I do not know a very fast way to tear these, to pull the nails out of these. But what's cool, this is like almost 3x3, these two, and I think they are oak. I'm not 100% sure. Very solid. There's also some oak 2x4s mixed in. Most of them are pine though, but still will be some great building or making stuff material. So that's what I got from 12 4x8 pallets. A whole lot of wood. Now, you ready for something cool? This is how many nails. That's not including all the nails that are all strewn all over the floor that I gotta pick up now. There's a whole lot. And all these leaves that were stuck on the pallet boards and on the nails when I brought them in. So I got a big mess to kind of clean up with that. But just look. How many nails I have. And, well, that was a bad example, but a lot of them are very straight. So they could still be used. Oh, and there's interesting. There's some of these nails that were very blunt. It's interesting. I wonder how they even worked. But a ring shank, I could sharpen them if I wanted to. Probably won't. I'll probably just use new nails, except for maybe a few occasions, or I may use them to make more ninja throwing stars. Which make sure to check out my video on that if that interests you. But yeah, that's from 12 4x8 pallets. All my pine there. And my oak there, and then my like 2x4, 3x3 type material there. Whole lot of wood. A lot less work than it used to be. Between using the pallet breaker here to break down the pallets, or pallet buster, I think that's another name for it, and then this pneumatic nail remover. For the $44 I paid for this, I think that was really, money really well spent. I pulled out an insane amount of nails, as I think you can see. But the nails are in that box, and got a lot of wood. The secrets to tearing down pallets quickly, how to tear down pallets quickly, is you need to get yourself or make yourself a pallet buster, pallet breaker, and a pneumatic nail remover. $40 technically free on this. Check out my video, which is at the end of this, for how to make this. If you notice it though, this is over 6 feet tall. I don't know if my video showed that making this pallet breaker / buster, but it gives you a whole lot of leverage to make breaking apart pallets easier. A follow-up too though is for the 3x3s that are the cross members for some pallets. My gap here is not quite wide enough. So maybe make it a little bit wider, but if you make it wider, too wide or anything like that, it makes breaking pallets that have smaller cross members harder. So it's kind of like a, I don't know what to say, catch-22, is that the right saying? I'm not sure. Do you make it wider or narrower? But hey, it saves a lot of time. Hopefully this has helped you figure out how to break apart pallets quickly, maybe save you some wood, and then instead of cutting the nails or cutting the boards and losing a lot of extra wood, you can end up with a lot more for more projects, which means more fun, more builds, and more all of the above. If you're doing a lot of pallet breaking, do yourself a favor and get a pneumatic nail remover. I tried to check to see if Harbor Freight carried them. No, they do not. I checked with Home Depot, and the guy in the hardware department, tool department, said he'd worked there for quite a while, and he's like, I've never even heard of one of those. It's a kind of little known secret to removing nails, and well worth the investment. There were some more expensive ones out of there, but with my experience with tearing apart pallets tonight, that nail remover for $44 did a really good job. I don't see why spend more in this case. So do you guys have any ideas for those boards that the slats nail into? Do you guys know any tricks for pulling those nails out of those? So please let me know in the comments if you have any ideas on that. If you have any other things to leave me in the comments, questions, thoughts, or all the above, please do so. I love to hear from you guys. So make sure to share this if you know anybody who's interested in tearing apart pallets or anything like that, so they can check this out. We'll see you in future videos, and have fun, tear apart pallets, and build stuff.